great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans.
Randy Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
That's good.
They'll run it again with Henry. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Fights through it. He gets this one to Burks. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Tannehill to the sideline, Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversions, and now they're just 3 back.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20, 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And they're able to add on to their advantage. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Going across the field, he finds Phillips.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
His throw caught right around the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
He's at the 50, 30, the 20. They had a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
A huge loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Though certainly in a pickle here, they have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Foles.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill.
And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Again, Tannehill.
It's complete, Burks.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 3rd down, Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 4th down, Tannehill. This is caught. It's Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
They run once more with Taylor.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their